Okay. Give it back to me, Mom.
I guess gotta wait a second, Bob. It's not up yet, but it says you're live. Oh, here it is. Bunker chats.
Aaron Black's easy to do a special move.
How do you do it?
Final round. Fight!
How do I get his guns out?
That involves a special move.
Well, how do I do it?
You're winning anyway, Mom.
Yeah, actually, like I said, if you have any problems with that camera or whatever, I can help you. And if for whatever reason you're in a hurry and you can't find me, I'm not responding to a
No, like
Facebook message. Just look it up on YouTube. But I don't think you have any problems. It's kind of one of those things where you just sort of plug in and it sort of asks you instructions. You know, if you want to do this.
Mom, when are we gonna hook up the camera?
Why?
Cryptic gas.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Congratulations, I won.
Yay, you won. Yay, give me the controller back now.
Give me the gap controller, Bob. Or then make me some pie.
We have an okay banana cream pie.
No, it's all gone.
Really?
I like banana cream pie, that's good.
All gone.
It's all gone? Apparently it's all gone.
A pie I don't know, I like that one, but I don't like lemon meringue.
She got it from Hiller's.
Do they got Hillers down there?
Hillers? What's that?
We got it from there.
What is it?
The pie.
What do you mean, is it like a restaurant or?
It's like a bakery type deal, right, Mom?
It was banana
Never
cream
heard
pie.
of it, but I don't live like in the cities, near the city. So they could in the cities. Like where I live, it's like a very small population. Like they just got a Popeyes like this year, like this month. I mean, but if you go to the city, which is like about a half an hour drive one way or a 45-minute drive another way.
I bet you the next superhero show you guys get is Supergirl. Because from us. Because they're about to hit 100 episodes.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
To give you an example, Bob, that I don't live in a very big area. The biggest city next to me is about a half an hour drive, and it's called Kingston. Actually used to be the original capital of Canada, so they moved it to Ottawa during the War of 1812 because they were worried the Americans would take it too close to the States.
Right on.
But anyway, so I'm telling you right now, the population of Kingston, which is the biggest city near me, has 136,000 people.
That's not a lot.
No, like, I mean, if you're talking about big cities on the map, like Toronto or Montreal, those are like 2.5, 3 hour drive on the 401. For me, that's... Oh yeah, so all those cities, and when you're thinking of you have this and you have that, we might, but I don't. Yeah, maybe somewhere in Toronto or Montreal, but in Ottawa, not me. That's Toronto. Not
She goes down. Like that, she goes down.
You gotta hit mute on your TV, Bob.
Hit mute on the
I'm getting a double feedback from you. It's the same thing. That's why I always mute you, because
I know.
double feedback from me. I could hear you say that twice. I heard it, and then I heard you say it again, and I'm like, oh.
She.
Yeah, you can, not your TV, just your YouTube.
Mom's watching it too.
Yeah, just as long as you hit mute on the YouTube, you'll be fine. You don't have to on your main TV.
Mom and you.
Yeah, so that our team stuff, you know, you end up getting, in the long run, you got Randy as a subscriber, you got Travis as a subscriber, and you got Rob as a subscriber, you have me as a subscriber, and then you got one friend there, Jewish, a subscriber.
And Doug.
Yeah,
Don't forget Doug.
Yeah, I'm not on it anymore.
oh yeah, Doug. Yeah, I forgot. I don't really think of him as our team. And I don't think of Jewish as an our team either, but yeah, Jewish is it's weird calling somebody Jewish. You almost think like you're being like, making fun of them or something like that.
Yep. I got almost nothing to hide. That's why I honestly do go by Bob.
I haven't went live on any of my games in my follow in a while. I don't know why. I was thinking about it this morning, but I was like, I have to sleep. I'm getting
Mom,
giant
when does Spawn come out for this game? I've asked Cryptic to look it up a couple times. Now it's your turn.
Round one. Fight.
I'm really anxious to get to that
You got a long way. March 26th.
I think it's the end of January.
March 26th, he said.
Oh, okay.
But I'm really anxious to get to that Book of Giants. Right now on Audible, I'm reading Atlas Shrugged. You ever read that?
Long?
Shrugged.
Just shrug your shoulders.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty good book.
The last probably week I've been listening to these guys called, I told you before, still, the Brothers of Serpent, you know? And my God, they've got a lot of stuff on it. I really like that stuff. Like, they're like in the same line of thinking as me and a lot of other people, like the Egyptians did. Definitely.
I told you, man. I agree. You're preaching to the choir.
So that was, they got some, their videos are like 2 hours long, and man, you get some pretty good stuff. They do a little bit of laugh and a little bit too much, in my opinion, but other than that, they're pretty good.
Round one. Fight.
And they're good and serious, and they're pretty good, but then every once in a while they'll break out into something, you know, like, oh, a squirrel, you know, it's like, oh, get back on track, guys. Ah.
I wonder if people say that about us.
Oh, I probably don't say anything about that. Not yet.
What game is he playing?
He's playing Fallout. I don't even have to ask. You're playing
Well,
Fallout.
I'm watching the game. That's just how. That just means I'm in the game, but I'm only in the main menu. I'm not playing the game. I'm just in the main menu.
He's in the main menu of Fallout.
What's that?
What?
What's the main menu of Fallout?
like where it asks you if you want to play or not.
Yeah, it's like if it asks you if you want to play or not. Oh god, the stupid dinosaur. I wish I could summon a dinosaur. It's just not fair. Why do you get to summon a dinosaur?
They got a couple good podcasts too about
You stupid.
their thoughts on like those footprints with human and dinosaur and Neanderthal and something that's in a really big footprint, all in the same bed of mud where something was traveling through, and they're preserved. And some of these footprints are like really small, some of them are like modern human looking, some of them are Neanderthal, and some of them are like what you call a Bigfoot. Some of them are dinosaurs. I forget the name of it. It's really famous actually. It's not a conspiracy thing. It's like people used to go see it all the time until they got rid of it. They used to like go there and pay to go look at it. Thankfully, there's lots of pictures. Yeah, they had one guy like smashed a whole bunch of them with a sledgehammer. Went in during the night, smashed them. Never got caught or nothing. Well, that's a conspiracy.
I'm gonna die, but that's okay. I tried my best, and that's all that's ever asked of me.
I remember that one day, it was like the hottest day of the whole summer, I think. And you were fighting this chick, and you said to me, yeah, it's hot, I'm gonna end this broadcast and PlayStation chat with you after I beat her. I said, yeah, that's cool, man, it's pretty hot, I just want to go to the pool after you're done. And you're like, yeah. And you couldn't beat her, you did, but it took forever, and I'm thinking in my head, come on, Bob. It's hot as hell, man. Beat her. And then you lose. They're like, no. In my head, I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
Bob.
You play the imported version?
What?
You play an imported version?
Imported? What are you talking about, Mom?
Holy, look who's here. Randy.
Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Randy.
Oh.
The Wild Horse, not Ryan. What's going on, Randy?
It's Randy the
Good
Wild
to see you.
Horse.
Oh.
Alright, cool people.
Yeah. That's what happens when I try to figure it out on my own. So, the world didn't end, Randy.
Yeah. We were just talking about how you had some videos, Randy and another friend of ours. Oh yeah, you know him,
Bucky.
American Samurai.
Uh-huh.
You guys had some videos there worrying about
Not much.
YouTube shutting everybody down and all that.
Doing reviews.
Bob and I were just
Too.
talking about that today, and we're just like saying, like, wonder what's going on. Like, nobody's seems to be, their channel's gone.
Yeah.
Which is good. I don't want that. None of us do. Just like Bob and I were just talking about how that's like part of our lives. We've been
I wonder.
doing YouTube for a few years. Go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
I wonder if YouTube figured out it was a stupid idea. What's it say, Ma?
No, I think
Maybe
that they
like-
said something and it got taken out of context. That's what I think.
Really?
I think that they said something, or they're definitely
I
They're
got to print off
definitely
the shipping labels, don't
cracking
I?
down on people. You know, they don't want anything directed towards kids that shouldn't be.
What's it say?
But
I switched some of my
I don't
videos
think
to
they're just gonna go around
18
shutting
and
channels
over.
down.
Oh,
Yeah, I did too, Randy. I did the same thing. Some of them. Well, actually, quite a few. Anything that had alcohol or hardcore swear and stuff. Even video games that were streaming.
what's it say?
You know,
Huh?
that's weird. That's another thing found out. Hot Wheels. There's guys that.
What's it say?
Make it, you know, like the Hot
They've been
Wheels.
collecting them for years.
A small
So
car.
you gotta, now if they're
Yeah.
an adult and doing a
Like
video
my
on
small
Hot
cars,
Wheels,
because I'm not a
can't
kid.
have it.
Yeah,
As an adult,
Yeah.
like Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I know.
I'd have to really look at the guidelines on that. I think you can still do it without calling it, without making it an adult. You can still have it suitable for children and just normal. Why not? They have.
It's made me look at the comics I review. Some of them, like the one I gave you, Cryptic, that's not for kids. That's not for kids. Big time.
Well, I guess as long as you're not showing like any violent pictures in the comic book. I don't really know.
If I were to review
weird.
that's not for kids. Yeah. It has.
Round one.
I
Fight.
never collected Hot Wheels as a kid. I was more into. I grew up. The stuff I played with was like Planet of the Apes figures and Star Wars.
Have you ever seen Watchmen, Randy?
Sorry, I said again, Bob. I was talking.
Sorry. Have you ever seen Watchmen, Randy?
No, I have not.
No, I've not. Well, even in the movie's not rated PG.
Yeah, like I said, Games and Greens. You said he's seen Travis. Of course, Bucky, but my friend Doug, he's kind of curious to see him now. And I know I am. Randy said we are. Yeah, Randy, that Rob Crisis house that his mother's building for him should be up. He was telling me February is the latest March. And his mom's giving him a bunch of money so that he can have some sheep and have his ranch, and she's going to give him a bunch of money to furnish his house, and he should buy a new computer and we'll be back to making those R-Team videos. Yeah, that's right, Randy. Those celebrities, whoever makes YouTube lots of money, you can get away with whatever you want. We'll make a video of somebody that's committed suicide in a forest. If that was you and me, it would be long gone. But no. I think he got suspended for 1 week. But the guy's making YouTube millions of dollars a year, so they can't get rid of him.
You're talking about that one you absolutely love, Logan Paul. Right,
Yeah,
Cryptic?
Yeah, I don't like him. I gave Rob trouble about 3 years ago. He was subscribed to Logan Paul. I said, you unsubscribe to that bastard right now. And he's like, why is that? And I told him. I said, he's an idiot. This was like 3 years ago. Rob's like, oh. He said the only reason I subscribed to him, he's like, because I was trying to get people to subscribe to my channel in the comments. And I said he probably deletes them, man.
Logan Paul's not gonna help you.
Yeah, exactly. And like maybe it was even maybe even 4 years ago, I was just trying, when Rob and I were kind of first met, became friends, and I told him, get rid of some of those popular guys. They're useless. Don't give them any more subscribers.
I'm thinking about unsubscribing to a couple of the famous comic book guys.
Well, that's different. Those guys like the comic books. I'm totally talking about with that cutie pie guy and all the claws, those type of people.
Cryptic.
I don't care about.
I subscribe to or PewDiePie subscribes to me. Someone who claims to be him subscribes to me. I don't subscribe to him.
I don't have any of those type of people. Like my subscription really isn't that big. I mean, it's mostly people like that I want to watch. A small little handful of people that I know in real life. They hardly listen to me. I'm just going through my list right now. I guys really figured the number right off the nose of how many you have.
Oh man.
Well, you know that ANC Air Canada, right, Bob?
Yeah, they're really cool dudes.
Yeah, I like, he's got some pretty cool videos. And he's like so honest. He's like, well, we never find Bigfoot, but we're not going to stop trying. And they don't go for the stories, and they got to see it to believe it, and they're going out and trying to get it. And I like that. Other people just have like, they'll hear a little noise in the bushes, and they'll be like, "What was that? Was that Bigfoot?" Yeah, that was Bigfoot. Yeah, that's what they said. Bigfoot was in this area. And meanwhile, it's just probably like a badger running away or something, or a deer. And that's why I like about Land Air Sea Canada. They don't bullshit. They just go to the areas where there's been sightings and stuff, and check it out. And they always say, "Nothing here." Well, if there is, we didn't see it. And we go to the next one. And they got like, it's all professional camera. I mean, the stuff they're using, my God, that must be some pretty expensive cameras. My goodness. Yeah, boy, would I ever have fun having that guy's cameras back in my 20s when I was super, super creative. Yeah, man, I wish YouTube was over like 20, 30 years ago.
Come on.
Used to make some pretty crazy videos back in the day with this old camera bob. Randy probably knows it works. Randy does a lot of home videos. Randy, do you remember those old cameras? Maybe around the 80s with the VHS tape inside the camera and the thing, you have to like pretty much put it on your shoulder.
Believe it or not, I remember that, Cryptic.
Yeah, like RCA or whatever. My parents had one. I used to always use it when I was like 15, 17, 18, 19 years old, making home videos with friends.
My dad was real big on recording stuff when I was little.
Well, you know how in the Wonder Years, how they have like all those like, we'll show you where the dads like filmed stuff back when they were kids and stuff. Randy's got a lot of like Wonder Years videos. They'll have videos like that are really old, like really old. I like those type of videos.
Hello?
They're kind of neat.
Hello?
Seeing the way the furniture looked and stuff, and actually remember that. Yeah.
What Randy say, Ma?
Camera.
No. Up.
Yes, my mom owned a big camera, and I have that under family videos. Camera.
Yeah. Thank you. Come on.
Yeah, that's what Bob and I do every Wednesday. Randy, every single Wednesday. For a long time.
Every single Wednesday for about... it's been a year now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a year.
Yeah, the guy that's the American Samurai. He was friends with Bob. And I saw Bob commenting on some of his Samurai videos, and then I went and checked out a couple of Bob's videos.
After that first time defeating her, it's gotten easier. I'm determined to get like all the characters. Go ahead, Cryptic. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the end. There's really more to say.
I want to get that trophy that says you got all the characters. I don't got it.
I like doing stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Truth be told, it surprised me.
Yeah, some of those trophies are pretty tough to get.
Not bad for a scrawny kid from Wicked.
Mostly if it's like the ones for online, like kill 100
I don't cop
players online.
stuck on some island of the idiot.
Killed 100 times online.
No, Aaron Black likes being in the thick of it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they
Seems to
did,
me
man.
time ought to stay all
I
mashed up.
really liked Mortal Kombat before this, the one
Got
before
to
this, and then
those coming,
I just don't like the
which
the way they went with the artwork on the characters, not this stuff, not the story artwork.
Once the hourglass
I don't know, like I
gets
told you how
done
much I like Jackson. To me, I
ain't
don't
no
like Jackson.
never shooting history again.
Man, I like Jackson. That big black dude with those great big giant arms of steel.
That's just the way I like it.
I could do on the art team one of these days. We could do what Arnie and Carl Weathers do, where I'm like Cryptic Cowboy, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I really opened that within another month or two at the most. That Rob's all set up, and I have a couple scripts already. One's Kong Squatch, and the other one's the Shark Squatch and Kong Squatch. Those two. And those scripts are already written up. I had them written up in the summer, ready to go, and then Rob's computer works, like he can watch videos and he can go on Facebook and all that, but he can't upload a video. He tries and tries, but every time he does, his laptop overheats and shuts off. So a long time ago, he went and got a new adapter. He thought that was the problem.
Cryptic,
Something like that.
I think I did beat Aaron Black before.
I don't know, Bob. I don't remember.
Anyway, I did it again. I'm just determined to get like I said, the guys with all the trophy.
Yeah,
all the trophies.
I can't remember if this ever came up because I've only seen Randy here a couple times in the chat, but you know that Randy plays video games, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, like he's I think he might have a couple of videos. Like he has a PlayStation as well, PlayStation 3 or 4. I'm not sure.
Well, I got doubles for one game, and I'm gonna return it and get something else for Christmas. I got doubles for one game, and
Yeah, my buddy picked up a
so
PlayStation
if
4.
you guys know anything good that's not Fallout, because like you said, Cryptic, that would take me all day, every day
Do what?
to play Fallout, Mom.
Why would it take you all day every day?
Because you have to build a base, and then you have
Oh
to...
no, you don't have to do it like that. That's not true. You with Fallout, it's one, you can't pause it, it's online, so you're constantly playing. Two, no, you can be building bases and stuff, and you can quit and come back 2 months later, and you'll be right where you were that day. It's just It's because the real reason, to be honest with you, I've never, out of all the games I've ever seen you play, nothing at all comes close to this, so I don't really think that that's your kind of game. Just a second here, I saw Randy write something here.
Yeah, Mom's reading it.
PlayStation 2, Xbox One, Nintendo 85 edition, and a broken Intellivision. I remember that. My friend had one, and he also had, after that, he had a Coleco. And I never had either one of those, and I used to be jealous because my parents had an Atari for me, and they said, we're not getting you a Coleco, and we're not getting you a television, all this other stuff. And they never did. They're good to their word. And that's the way it went. I didn't have a lot of friends. I had 2 friends. One friend had a Coleco, and 2 friends had that Intellivision. But everybody had the Atari, and then, including myself, after had the Nintendo.
We were into Sega.
No, that's where I went after that. I went
Sega.
I bought my little sister the Super Nintendo, and I bought myself a Sega Genesis. And I played that Sega Genesis, man, like you wouldn't believe, until the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't like my mom giving my mom gave my Atari to Salvation Army. But she wouldn't have done it.
But we didn't.
Even if I didn't play it.
At the same time, so my mom gave
No.
it to the Salvation Army.
Really? I'll bet you that would be worth a lot of money now, Randy.
Yeah, basically a lot of that stuff from that era, man, it's in really good condition for a few bucks. There's a lot of collectors out there. The newer the better to them, they'll pay.
Yep.
People will pay for
No doubt.
Here's a fun fact, Randy. Did you know the guy that invented Atari also invented Chuck E. Cheese?
Bob, you always know these things. Like, what are you doing? You eating bubble gum all day, and you get these little wrappers inside that says like "Facts of Life" or something.
No, dude. I was really into the old channel G4. I still subscribe to them to this very day. And that's where I got that one for. They were like MTV only for video games.
I watched a few PlayStation 5 videos.
It's the credits, Mom.
For what?
For the guy. I beat that person.
Hey, Bob.
That's weird. Never seen it do
Come
this
back to me,
before.
Bob.
Yep.
Bob.
Yep.
Come back to me.
Yep.
I was just saying, I watched a few of those PlayStation 5 videos, and my goodness,
To the end of a movie.
it's like a gaming computer and a console. It's like something that God plays. It's pretty powerful, but it's probably gonna be about $600.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a PlayStation 4 until it finally breaks down on me, if it ever does.
Well, they will one day. They all do. Because they. Well, actually, no. It's not true. I'm sure there's people out there that have the PlayStation 1 that works great, but they probably don't play it every
It's
day.
not a baby boy.
You're playing those every day, and then well, they can overheat. Shit. Face hurts.
You didn't realize that so many people work on this, though, did you?
Good.
Why are you amazed by it then?
You can't just push a
I've
button
never
and let
seen
it,
the
or you have to watch the
credits roll
whole
like
thing.
this for a game.
I hate when it forces you to see the credits.
It doesn't force me. It's
Oh,
not this time. I know how to skip it now.
Why didn't you?
I've
Just-
had games, Bob, in the past. I can't remember them offhand where You know, when you had to watch the credits, all of them. And I'd be just sitting there tapping the buttons. Come on.
I think the
Please.
original Kingdom Hearts was like that.
And then just when you think it's all done, they got a whole bunch of other people to thank. You're like, no.
So now is it going to offer you another person?
See how it looks like it's over here? And then next thing you know, you see something coming up at the bottom. It's like, no! Not more
They
thank
had, but Kingdom Hearts was really cool because they had a scene after the credits.
Hit X.
Does that make sense, Cryptic? Where
you. No,
the,
I've seen games do that before.
they did what the Marvel movies do.
Yeah, I've actually never took it. I didn't steal it from Marvel. I've done it myself where I've made our team or our team and our file videos where it's like all everything's all over and you know it's over, and then Rob will pop back on at the end for something short and then it's over. Yeah, like I said last time I was talking to Rob there, I think it was about a couple days. We talked last week, so I talked to Rob, and he was here too before I talked last week, and he told me that he's been thinking about making those videos with doing the art team videos, and he can't wait to scripts, buddy. And he said, all I ask is please just wait, since everything I told you is the truth, because I can't do anything about the computer till my mom gives me the money to furnish the house. And like I told you, Bob, where he said he's going to get a computer before he gets a couch, a chair, or rug, anything. I don't blame him. He said to me when he had that computer, I remember him bitching about it because he was having problems like about a year ago, and nothing worse, man, than having a computer that's giving you problems. Like, it's just so frustrating. I had that happen with my old Dell, and I ended up getting this Alienware Area 51. Cost me a fortune, but beautiful computer. But that's just no, because to me, like, I hate to say it.
Yeah.
News, it's my sports, it's like
Your entertainment, your friends.
Yeah, like all day long and all night long. Like, a lot of people are home watching TV. I'll be watching or listening to those like podcasts that you and I like.
Yeah.
Like this one here that I was watching is called Lucid Dreaming in Easter Island by the Brothers of the Serpent. And I really get into that stuff. So you got a cool new song, right? You're writing up a cool new song, Randy? I haven't checked out your channel in a while. Yeah, the last time you said Bob sent me this book, and I haven't even told Bob I wouldn't be able to read it for a few weeks. The only thing I've been able to do is just do our Wednesday thing with Bob, and other than that.
If you're turned off by blood and gore, though, Cryptic.
Hey man, I grew up on Evil Dead, Friday the 13th. Back when they had good gore movies, man. Like, the only thing that I don't like, Bob, that's gore, is like, say, like those, I've seen a couple of them and they just don't do it for me, is the Saw series. That's
No.
just a little bit of
Nothing like that.
Yeah,
But the very first guy you meet, he is definitely what like a real superhero would be like. He's homeless. You'll see. But yeah, his view on life is very jacked, shall we say.
I was just reading what Randy wrote here, and Randy's talking about how he's, still doing his food reviews, and he says he makes sure that everything he tastes he likes. Like, when you watch Randy's food reviews, like, every single time Randy's like, we'll tell you this is great, this is good, right? And like Travis is pretty much the opposite. With Travis, we doing his food reviews. Travis is like always, angry. He's like, like, how dare they make this and it didn't taste like what the commercial said, sort of thing,
Yeah.
And then he does the same thing with movies. A lot of movies piss him off, and he'll get right on there and tell. And he'll have like a whole pile of people angry at him and they'll give him a whole bunch of thumbs down and really shitty comments because Travis didn't like a popular movie. And he's telling you, no, it's garbage.
Anyway, Randy, I was trying to catch one of your live streams to actually chat with you guys beyond this, but I never managed to catch it in time. But just know, the desire is there. So.
Yeah, it's always like, I always find Randy like around Saturday or Sunday around supper time. Supper time to me is like 5, 6 o'clock. In there is when I see him popping up around there. There was a whole pile of times I missed him.
Mom, what's it say?
When I came in the house in the summertime, after eating outside having a barbecue, I'd come in and be like, Randy was live like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, oh shit, I was outside eating.
Because of my Intel is
Yeah, I've had some really good chats with Randy, and he was an excellent host. Everything was just rocking. And then the guy's poor internet cuts out, and you wait a few minutes, and Randy comes back on, and he's a little upset, and everything's cool. Sometimes about 5-10 minutes later, bang, show's over again. But no, sometimes Randy's pretty entertaining. One of my favorite ones was Randy was live during the Super Bowl last year, and it was like people that don't want to watch the Super Bowl come sort of thing. And we had a lot of people in the room, and Randy was doing a little acting there, our team acting, talking about how, you don't like Rob Prices, and Rob Prices is this and this and that. It's kind of funny, some good stuff to use in future our team videos, but no, that was a good night. Let's hold on here.
What's up, Trevor?
Yeah, I never applied for any of that stuff. I was just talking about it, so see, I got 1,005. I haven't applied. Bob and I were just talking a little bit about that. I said I probably will in the summer. No rush, because I was saying to Bob, just because I got 1,000, it doesn't mean that I automatically am in the club again.
I'd totally do it if I was you.
I told you in the summer, I want to have at least. I don't want to try to apply when I'm right at 1,005. I'm gonna apply where
he wants a cushion.
I want to cushion it with maybe another 100 or 200 people. But no, I'm eventually going to try, and then if I'm not going to say to you guys for a year, oh, I might one day, and then the truth is I did try and they denied me. No, the day I try, I'll tell you, and if they say they denied me, I'll tell you guys, no, they didn't say they couldn't make any money off me or whatever they tell you. But I think I do have one advantage, is I used to be a YouTube partner and make money off of them, for about 2 years. I only made like maybe $40, $50 a month at the extreme, and most of the time it'd be like $5, $10 a month, and they wouldn't give it to you until you accumulated like $100. So when I didn't hit that $100 mark very much to get paid. Right now they owe me, I think, $56. And when I do reapply, if they say yes, then that's all cool with the AdSense. If they say no, then I'm gonna close my account, which doesn't close your YouTube account. I'm gonna close my AdSense account, so I'll never get in with them, and I'm gonna get $56. Yeah. YouTube, pick the pockets. Like it used to be pretty decent before that Logan Paul guy did that stupid suicide video and ruined YouTube for everybody, and all the rules came up, and the advertisers started dropping like flies and flipping out for good reason, because a lot of these guys have family advertising on Logan Paul's channel, and then he comes up with one of those videos. But again, so then we were the ones who got punished. Of course, they won't admit it, but it's obvious. So we got punished, and then you got to have the big struggle of having 100,000 minutes, which wasn't a problem, and 1,000 subscribers, which is a problem. It was a lot of work getting there, and if anybody says to me, give me some suggestions how to get to 1,000, I really don't have very many, because I don't. Just sometimes you'll make a video and people start subscribing to it. I do stay in the Bob. Some ways I do get subscribers is even an honest review on somebody's page, like saying like, hey, I like that video, and sometimes they'll respond back and say, which has happened to me before, they say, thank you very much, I checked out your channel and saw a couple of your videos, I liked it, and I subscribed. And I even can see in the little list that they're being honest and they subscribe. And then I'll go, and then I'll subscribe back to them. That's happened 20 times on my being polite. And don't be rude. That's some other stuff. Really angry. Don't write on their page. Just keep it in your head. But there's people that get mad when you make videos. There's like YouTube wars. You can look up like on. I think you probably just YouTube fighting or something like that. And people are making videos back and forth. Your channel sucks. Oh yeah, you're ridiculous. I never want to do that. I just like making videos that make people laugh. To be honest with you, doing my follow videos. It's kind of like how, everybody has their thing. Bob, you like your comics.
Yeah.
Randy likes this food reviews, and he does this stuff that's pretty cool. I don't know what the proper word for it is. It's kind of like how you just kind of go through a small town, and you've got a video camera and you're just showing people the small town USA. You know what I mean, Bob?
Yeah.
Like someplace in the United States, it's like small town USA, and I just teach you through it. Yeah, actually, I'm not kidding. I watch a lot of those videos of Randy's like that because I like when he shows the videos and stuff that's really old, and then he'll say, well, this used to be here, and now it's closed down, and you'd be like, what was it now? Well, sometimes it's not there anymore, and you'll be like, yeah, we used to have a gas station there, and now it's been a parking lot for the last 15 years, whatever. I had that one video where this guy had this great big cannon on his yard. Randy's like, I'm not going to trespass and go up to the cannon and get a good shot. But wish I could, but there it is. Not really. Green. That's another one Randy likes doing.
Hey, listen, Cryptic. I thought of you. I was watching Elk Island the other day, right?
Oh, my dad. I told you, every time my dad watches that, I think about you too. Go ahead, buddy. Tell me.
Okay. Remember how we were talking about the Ark of the Covenant, which I absolutely agree with you. What you're saying was more likely than what they were saying. What they were saying was some artist back in the Renaissance hid meaning in his paintings of where the Ark of the Covenant is buried.
Was it you said that your dad thinks that? Was it your dad that thinks?
Yeah, it's my dad.
Yeah. Speaking of the Ark of the Covenant, do you know Graham Hancock?
No.
Well, that's too bad. He's an English writer, and he's really into all that stuff we're into. Remember how I was telling you about supposedly the Ark of the Covenant being guarded in Ethiopia?
Yeah.
By the Ethiopian monks, and it's been there for an awful long time. Well, he went to this place where it's supposed to be at, and he for some reason, they really, really liked him, right? They just adored him. And he's getting into the ceremony with them, and they're dancing and partying, and everything's going great. And then they take him into the temple where the ark's inside, and it's behind this curtain. And he says everybody's having a good time and everything's good and they're all liking him. And he says he gets a little closer to the curtain. And then he says he starts getting a little closer. And then he gets a little closer and then he says he's just about to pull the curtain back. And they all jump on him. He says like 10 people jumped on him. And they're pulling him out of the temple, and he gets away from them, and he's running back to the curtain, and he's like, no, for my whole life I've tried to see the ark. It's there, I must see it. And they're grabbing him, and they're and they're dragging him out of the temple, and then he said he got away again, and instead of running away, he runs back towards the curtain, and he said like they all got him. Everybody, like even the children took kicks at him. They dragged him out, they beat the living piss and shit out of him. And he's just like, no,
great.
No, I'm so bloody close, no. And they're just like beating them up bad, and then they just like basically sent them all to mother in the cardboard box. Like,
that's funny.
Oh yeah, but Graham's, I thought you might know him. He's really famous for the fingerprints of the gods. He talks about the Snake Brothers, the way they tell the story is the best. But Graham's just like trying to get back to the curtain and they just beat him unmercifully, just beat him bad. But he's like, it's kind of funny how they said like he's sneaking closer to the curtain, moving closer, and then just as he puts his hand on the curtain to pull it back, he's just like, you can do it. No, you can't do it. Pull him back, and then he's like, gets out of the grass, runs back. No, I must see!
my precious, right?
After 10 people drag him out and get him beaten, he gets away, and like I said, instead of running away, he runs back in, and then they all beat him up and everybody. But he said he went from just being adored to hated.
Being the worst person ever.
Oh yeah, but it's just funny how he's like running back and they're dragging him back. No! I'll wake me who bloody life down!
Oh, that's funny, Cryptic.
Oh, they just beat him. You must sleep yet, curtain never white boy is going down. White man very bad, very bad.
You really screwed up this time. Yeah. So yeah, no, that made me think of you when they started talking about how the paintings were supposed to have the secret meaning.
I really get into that stuff. That's ancient history and what's been hidden. What they taught us in school wasn't true about those pyramids, that's for sure. And I believe that right up until, like I said, 10 years ago. Like, I learned more from the internet, I'll tell you that. And it's not hearsay. You get watching some of those videos and man, those pyramids were not built by the Egyptians. The Egyptians don't even know anything about the pyramids other than making money.
Your kin descended from an hour.
What they were built for, it seems to be something like
You have
to do with a power source. And they're all linked together throughout the world. Like the ones in South America. Like,
how much you want to bet that in 10 years Bob Lazard's not going to be around?
No, they're not. They can't kill him.
Really?
No, man, they don't want nothing to do with him. What happened, it's over. He did it the right way. He went to the press. By going to the press, he's protected. Because if he mysteriously dies, the government and then the government's gonna get all the heat they don't want. They've already got him off the Bob Lazar shit. They want it to go away. They're not gonna do anything. So the Phil Schneider thing was different. Because Phil Schneider was like just running around doing the conference thing. Babbling his mouth off. He did it totally wrong. He was letting out secrets that were not supposed to be let out. He was letting out really hurtful secrets. Like,
Phil Schneider's the one that they said died of a stroke, and then
No, he died. He said that he hung himself, and he had like one hand with just a couple fingers on it, and he couldn't use his arm. what happened was...
Do you know what guy I'm talking about? That they said that he died of a stroke, and then they switched it to a suicide all of a sudden.
Just look up on Google sometime, interview with Phil Snyder's wife, and she'll tell you that he didn't have the strength in his arm to hang himself. Because it wasn't a hanging from the ceiling, it was like as if you tied a rope around your neck and hung sitting and strangled yourself to death. Not a snap your neck thing, like just sitting there with a rope around your neck and you're pulling on it like a belt. It's like he didn't have the strength to do that, and that would be pretty tough for anybody to do. And because he couldn't use both hands to pull on the rope that he had around his neck, because like you saw the video, his one hand that was messed up. Where he said the aliens fried him with that beam, so he would never be able to pull that with two hands. And when you see the autopsy, by the way, you can Google autopsy picture of him. His neck looks like somebody put a guard around his throat and strangled him. It's really deep, extremely deep around his neck. No, that was, and plus Bob, that was before Bob was Lazar too, eh?
Yeah.
Bob Lazar was probably quite aware of that, and that's why he went right to the press and made sure he was safe. Made sure that everybody knew about him. Nobody knew about Phil Schneider. Just people that go to those UFOs. And the CIA's always at those groups. They always are. And they're waiting for somebody like Phil Schneider to come out, and then it's time to get rid of him. Well, Bob Lazar, he didn't screw around. He went right to George Knapp, and they put him on the news, and he was safe. Because if he died, there'd be a lot of questions. Did you see the Bob Lazar video on Joe Rogan?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
I did see that.
Joe Rogan got him drunk, eh? He was drunk. Well, halfway through it, he was forgetting stuff, and then he was telling stuff that he's never told because he was drunk.
You had to point that out to me.
Yeah,
though,
I did.
before.
I showed you what part in the video. I said, look at this, that part, whatever. You'll notice Bob's getting drunk and start to forget what he's saying. He's like,
and Randy,
what did I say? What was I talking about?
I didn't notice it the first time when I saw it. Cryptic had to point it out to me. I was like, yeah, he is drunk.
You see, Bob at first doesn't want to talk. He's very tight, and then he's having a few drinks of rye and coke there with and you can see Joe's pushing it on him. He's like, and he's just giving him more and more. And then you just see where I told you there's a number where Bob just says, "What was I talking about?" And then he keeps on forgetting, and then he starts talking about stuff that it's way out in left field that he never talked about, and it wasn't even the question. He was like talking about stuff he probably didn't want to talk about when he was drunk. Yeah, you can see he's getting drunk. What's this one? You see, I'm having cocktails. Yeah, I seen that one video, Randy, where you told me you don't do much drinking. It was your birthday or Christmas, something. I'm sorry, I forget. You had a little pack of coolers, and you said like you don't drink that much, but you do once or twice a year or something. They look pretty good. Once a month now. Well, if you don't hop in the car, you ain't gonna have no problems, that's for sure. You stay at home, you ain't gonna hurt nobody. And as long as you don't mix it with any pills, and that's how you don't wake up. No, I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with anybody having a drink. Right now, I'm drinking. Dude, well, I like my beer, mostly in the summer, but I don't sit there and get drunk every day. I can't do that. If it's like Bob, you don't drink. I respect that. Bob don't drink. Bob don't smoke marijuana. Bob and I get along just super. I never expect anybody to see things I do. It doesn't make them different. Like I remember when we first met, you thought that I was kind of like taking advantage of you in the videos and stuff and making fun of you. And I even told Bob, I said, that Randy guy, so he first met you, I said, he thinks I'm like taking advantage of him and making fun of him, and I'm not. I was like, yeah, I know. And then I told you, I was like, no way, man. We all like you, and that's the truth. Everybody likes you.
Yeah, that's what I like about the R team.
Yep.
We're all
Everybody
friends
likes you.
here.
Yep. You're part of us, Randy.
One of us. One of us. Right?
One of us. Yeah. No, I'm glad I met you. I remember the very first video was in my recommendation feed, and it was Randy killing a fly. He was really mad at this fly, and he has to spray, and that's the end of you, you bastard. Randy, he's like, I got enough. Randy gets it. I'm like, checked out a couple more of his videos, and I don't know. I saw that one about you were angry about that one guy who pissed you off at the school, and you had a school reunion. You watched all your school reunion videos, and you were angry. When you burnt the invitation, I thought that was so cool. And then the other one I liked was when they were sending you junk mail, and you have on your door about junk mail, whatever. And
What's it say, Ma?
You put it in your paper shredder. Oh yeah, I would never remember his name. Your friend Brian Howell. Yeah, you said that guy used to treat you like crap, and then next thing you know, everybody's waiting.
What's it say, Ma?
And the guy didn't want to talk to you on Facebook or something, so you're like, screw you.
Ex-friend.
What?
Ex-friend.
I know.
Yeah, Randy's had a couple
One before that,
people use him.
channel.
Is that the guy, Randy, that ate all the cake or ate all the food at one event you guys were at? Or, and then you used to lend him your car and you wouldn't put gas in it? That's pretty shitty. Can I borrow your car? Yeah, no problem. He gives it back to you and it's like, used all your gas. So, oh boy. That would be an ex-friend pretty quick on my list too. Imagine that, Bob. You lend somebody your car. You ask, "Can I borrow your car?" You're like, "Yeah," and then they return it to you, and like, you had a half a tank of gas, and now you got like less than a quarter. Oh yeah, that was strong smell. Yeah, that's the guy you said that. Yeah, that goes straight, Randy. I do watch your videos. That's some pretty interesting stories when you get watching them. Yeah, like we get along with Travis too. You know, he's popped into your channel, Randy.
Mom.
And I've been there before. We all love Travis.
She's sleeping. What?
High school called Where Wrong Smell. That was guy called 3 Years Now Dead. The Circus. My Waco High School 1982 reunion.
Yeah, the school that Randy went to high school at, Games and Greens knows the same school. Because Games and Greens lives in Colorado now, but Games and Greens used to live in Minnesota where Randy's from. So sometimes Randy will mention some spots in Games and Greens and exactly where he's talking about.
Oh. Like that restaurant that you mentioned that Jewish lives by.
Yeah, that's another friend of mine.
We had our family reunion there.
My friend, I have a friend, Randy. It's just kind of funny how the internet makes it such a small world. I have this friend that I met through the PlayStation about a year ago. Actually, a little over a year ago. And his name, we call him the Jewish Wizard.
Jewish.
And he's from Detroit. And then Bob and him are now friends. And I introduced Bob to him, and they're both from Detroit. Mentioned a restaurant, and the other guy already knew where it was, and maybe he was there, or vice versa, or whatever. But yeah,
What?
Small world. That's why.
How you figure 4 people?
YouTube shutting down their channels and stuff either, because.
Yeah.
like, well, just through YouTube, man. I've met some great people like you, and Rob and Bob. I'm not letting you second kill something, okay?
Yeah, that would.
Here, want to come in?
I'll just
Hold on. I got the dog up the stop footing.
You said Games and Greens and Randy are from where? Hang on, he's gotta let the dog out.
Minnesota. Oh.
Minnesota.
I thought he was from Michigan.
We did. We thought you were from Michigan, up nearby my grandma. Not the one that you guys have seen on camera either, the other one.
I don't know, there's something over that. Got a great big
Randy's from Minnesota.
line all over the place.
No, I used to live in
Round one. Fight.
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
St. Paul. Oh,
Isn't that where the Minnesota North Stars used to play?
he's got a lot of Florida. I think my cousin lives there.
Yeah, Games and Greens, he now lives in Colorado.
Yep.
But he used to live in Minnesota. I don't know exactly where, but he knows in high school with Randy.
You should, girl. You're not even playing.
I'm playing. I'm the guy.
My cousin, a couple years older than me, but his favorite hockey team growing up was the Minnesota North Stars. Yeah, everybody in my family like Toronto, Montreal, and me and my cousin like Minnesota and Philadelphia.
Yeah, the other guy from Jewish. Back to what Cryptic was talking about before. Jewish works by and lives by the restaurant where we had our family reunion.
How far is that from you by car, and how many minutes by minutes?
It's a ways off.
So I'm just guessing. Is he possible? You said he lives near there?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good kid. I like him. I've met a lot of really cool people. I talk to you guys more than I talk to my real life friends, except for Doug. But yeah, I miss Rob. I can't wait till he's back. So we still talk on.
One of my real life friends just got a Norm girlfriend.
And no, like we all seem to get along too. We don't make fun of each other. Well, I do the stuff I do on the art team. I told you everybody thinks you're wrong.
Yeah.
Remember, you even said you were didn't like giving footballs because everybody gets hurt but you, and you wanted to have some stuff happen to you. So don't worry, Bob. The next 2 episodes, it's time for you to get your lumps. Like I said, I got the script all ready and just need Rob to give me that moment where he's like, I'm back. Yeah, I got this wrestling game, Bob, that I used to play when I was in high school at the arcade, and Randy made a comment on my video, because I made a video of it, and Randy said, yeah, I used to play that at this pool hall or a bar I used to go to. He was really good at the game. Matt Mania or something like that, it was called. That was really, really popular back in the arcade days. Popped a few quarters in the machine playing that.
I remember playing X-Men, the old arcade machine.
Yeah, I can hear that dog smashing.
What?
That's it.
Come on. We're not calling it yet. Is that the same voice as Demona?
Turn the volume down.
I had to get water. Oh, this is water getting down.
Same voice as who?
She won't
Demona,
drink it.
I asked.
The water gets down a certain amount, she won't drink it.
Fight.
It's dirty looking to her. You only drink it halfway and then she'll have to get her some fresh water. Some spoiled. That's a classic. Sub-Zero, Scorpion, mostly Sub-Zero though. Yeah, I remember when this game first came out, first Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. As much as I liked this game, I was never
You
good at
can't
it.
be that lady?
What?
You can't be the lady?
No, I can't make
I had
another.
so many friends that were good at this game, though. I wasn't one of them. I had this one friend, though, named Doug, but not the same Doug. This was a fat Doug. He'd sit there and play that game all day long, where he'd play it $1, $2 all day. He'd fucking get it. Yeah. I wish I was as good as him. I remember
That's it.
early 90s, 91, 92, something like that. He was out, high school was done. I remember he was still playing that game. He was king. But he had a high voice, so he was like, I'm king of Mortal Kombat, and then behind his back he'd be like, yeah, you're the queen.
You're
He
the
had a high
queen.
voice, but he wasn't gay or nothing. He was 100% straight. He'd be like, yeah, I'm the king of Mortal Kombat. And he'd walk away and be like,
So close, Bob. So close.
and the funny thing too, he was like really fat. He was this big, well, he wasn't big. He was this fat guy with a high voice.
I had a guy that used to drive the bus when I used to go to high school and whatnot, you know, primary school that way there. He used to have a really feminine voice too. He was nice as hell, but his voice
There was one of
Fight.
I don't know which Roman emperor. Yeah, one of his Procturian guards had a high voice, and he used to always make fun of him. And then when the day came when that Roman emperor was assassinated, that guard was one of the first to stab him.
one of the first to stab him.
Oh, I bet you he was waiting for that day. But he
Yeah.
used to embarrass him because he even said he wasn't gay or nothing. He just had a high voice, and the emperor always made fun of him and made him talk. And he'd say things to mock his voice, and then one day he assassinated him, and all the Procturian guards assassinated him. And that guy that was telling you, yeah, he was the first.
Stab him.
Yeah, I bet you that felt good. Even though you shouldn't, that sort of stuff should make you feel good, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I do.
I don't know, it might have been Caligula that did it, but this is the one. It might have been Caligula. It was one of the bigger emperors.
Caligula was weird.
Yeah, he was actually, had nothing wrong with him until he got sick. And then after he got better, he was a different person. He said that he that when he got sick, something happened to his, maybe he had a stroke or something, back from a different personality. But they said that before that, he got sick, he was like worthy of a Caesar. He was really nice and he'd go out of his way to make sure everybody was happy, mostly the people. And then after he came back from sickness and he almost died, wow, shit changed. Yeah, I really enjoy, sometimes I'll kick back on an evening or an afternoon and just watch a whole bunch of biographies of Roman emperors, all of them, not just the popular ones, all of them.
Yes.
There's no boring ones, even the ones that aren't around long enough.
Landed it.
Just the way they get killed. Like, some of them have got, some of the assassinations have been not JFK style, like, some of them would go and the Emperor would be on like sort of thing with his troops, and he doesn't know that he's a plot. And he'd go in the bushes and sit down on a log, and he'd be taking a doo-doo, and then next thing you know, he'd walk up behind him, close the stern while he's taking a crap.
That'd be a hell of a way to die.
Yeah, and that's not the only one. There's another Roman Emperor that was like taking a leak near the river while they were like on campaign, and they killed him while he was taking a leak.
According to Cryptic, there was a Roman emperor that they killed while he was taking a leak.
Before I could redeem my clan, I had to redeem my brother. With the hourglass,
That'd be a hell of a way to go.
childhood. I studied every
mean,
second of Bihan's
yeah.
life to understand why. Why he embraced Sector's corruption. Why he reveled in the vile power given to him by Quan Chi. Armed with that knowledge, I re-sculpted the sands of time.
I'm gonna try to
I
find
changed
the
Bihan's life and froze his heart. Now we are comrades, not rivals. Together, as joint Grand Masters, we lead the Lin Kuei in defense of Earthrealm.
What's that?
Did you see how fast I did the tower though? I did it like it was nothing.
Sorry, I was looking at something. I was trying to find that guy's name. So, I was gonna ask you something the other day, and
Okay?
I forgot, and it just popped in my head now.
Shoot.
Did you ever end up getting that Spider-Man game? And if so, I've never seen you play it. Like, did you well, remember one day you were saying there was Spider-Man was coming out, and you were thinking of getting it. Did you ever get it?
Yeah, I got Spider-Man.
Well, what happened? Like, you didn't like it, or?
I played it a couple times. It's on the channel.
Just don't remember if I seen you playing that or not. Not a big deal. I was just wondering, like, if you were stuck or something, or.
Yeah, no, I'm stuck. You're right.
You go on YouTube, man. You get unstuck anytime. You just type in what the problem you're having or the level, or I always type in.
We have a walkthrough and everything. I just didn't care enough to, you know. It's
Yeah,
a con.
Bob, I used to have to buy the books when we were stuck. There was no internet. I had to go buy like a $10 book for a walkthrough. I had to do that with Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation 1. I was stuck on something, on a puzzle, and man, it bummed me out because I was having so much fun. And there's no way I can have any help unless I get that book, and I have to go buy like a $10 strategy guide, I think they were called. Disappointment.
Pardon me.
It definitely helped, but now you just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've been stuck quite a few times on things YouTube's helped.
They don't even sell guides at the GameStop here.
No, they used to be pretty popular though. Used to really
Yeah, I
gouge.
know. That's how we beat Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, bunch of games that you wouldn't play.
No, I don't like that type of stuff. Even if I was a kid, I wouldn't like it. I liked Final Fantasy. I remember when it first came out and stuff like that.
You're free to watch the You're free to watch the one I just posted. It has nothing to do with the book.
Yeah, you said your mom was posting one. I haven't looked at your channel other than being here on the live like the live page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Randy, you're still there? Don't get mad at me, bro, because some of my videos I've already done reviews before with food, but I got a food video coming out. It's not that I'm going to do food videos very much. I just do the odd one because we had a Popeyes that just came to town, and I don't even live in the town. I live outside the town, but the town's a small town, okay, so we don't get very many things. So Popeyes showed up, so I went and got a Popeyes Cajun sandwich and did a review, and it wasn't bad. A lot of people around were really giving it high reviews and raves, saying, "Oh, you gotta check this place out." So I did. And,
You're,
alright,
remember, you're gonna do that A&W one though, Cryptic.
Yeah, but I don't know when, but I will. A&W is just up the road from that Popeyes. But I was saying to Bob, I didn't get the drink or the fries with it, just the sandwich. That's it. In Canadian, it was $6.20.
He's about to do his impression, and it's really good. Go ahead, Cryptic. Good.
No, I gave it a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Like, it was good, but it wasn't anything like to write home about. Like, I probably can't see myself going back. Not that I was disappointed, it's just, I tried it. There it is on the bucket list.
I thought you were gonna do the impression of that Indian guy.
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying the whole store, everybody inside was East Indian, and when I told him I wanted the chicken sandwich, he shows me the price, and it's like $13.49, and he's like, "That's expensive for a sandwich." I said, "I just want the sandwich," and he's like, "Oh, you want drink and you want to get the fries with that?" And I'm like, "No, man, just the sandwich." "You don't want drink?" I said, "No, man, just want the sandwich." "Oh, okay." And then $6.20.
See, you can really picture it in your head.
Oh yeah, you know what drink? Oh, come on, man, they don't need to gouge me. Just give me the damn sandwich, you know. You want fries and drink. No. That's $13.40. And he's even got it typed in, $13.49. You know. It's like
Did they ask you if you wanted sauce?
No, I better give him this. No, I want the sandwich.
Did they ask you if you want sauce with that?
No, he just, remember I told you he turned to the guy and he said something in East Indian, and then he turned back to me and he goes, "You want spicy?" And I was like, "Yeah, the spicy Cajun." "Oh, okay. No drink, no fry." That's right, $6.20. Well, Randy had a T-Mobile lady talking to him with broken English. Yeah, some of those broken English ones where they call on the phone, they can be pretty tough to understand.
Mom's setting up my new computer. I told you about my new computer, didn't I?
Yeah, you told me last time we were chatting.
Because the old one got a virus, right? Okay. Mom ended up talking to one of them guys.
Oh, help her set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that once with my satellite dish.
She just said he was really hard to understand.
Yeah, they're not rude. They're very nice and polite.
Very nice, polite people, but...
Well, it's because they're not... It's not a call center from Los Angeles. They're contracted out, and they're actually call centers right in India. That person's not in Los Angeles. They're in India.
Good juice.
They're tech wizards. They know everything. And the only problem is it's pretty hard sometimes to understand them, but they do know. They know they're tech wizards, man. So they can do stuff for good, and they can do stuff for bad.
Yeah.
All those ones that doing those hacking scams and stuff, there's good ones and bad ones, but those, my goodness.
That's people for you.
Yeah, people will rip you right off for any moment. That's why I don't play around with any of that stuff. We get some of those stupid emails and saying you won money or stuff. I just click it and I put delete right on it. I don't open it. Because nobody's sending me $1 million. Nobody's even sending me $5. All right, so don't even bother sending me this email. Oh, sorry, I don't just hit delete. I'm sorry. I always click on the options where it says to report it or whatever. I always report the spam on my email. And I started to notice after a while, I started getting these places stopped emailing me, quite a few of them. I don't get very much spam because I report it all. I think that after a while they'd stop sending
What's it say, Ma?
Or get shut down. You have to make a new address.
She's still flipping.
Yeah, I was speaking of
Yes,
future
you
videos,
are.
I was saying to Bob, I got a couple coming out. Besides that Popeyes, I got...
What's
I know
Randy
it's not
say?
interesting to you guys, but it's interesting to people that are into this. Like, I got some big 12-inch follow bobblehead. Wanted to do a sort of like a review. I got a follow female statue. I wanted to do a review, and this little follow gift box. I wanted to do a review. 2 more of these wrestling cards. I got to do a review, and that's it. And I got to read Bob's book, and then I got to do a review on that.
Yeah.
And what's your future video, Bob? You got anything coming up?
Well, I am planning to finally release last year's Thanksgiving episode. I'm planning to release last year's Thanksgiving episode. I'm gonna finish that book of... Yeah. So, that's what I'm gonna do.
You got any plans coming out, Randy, for anything in the future, for any future videos, or you just kind of just happens, it happens sort of thing? I don't know. Like I said, like I just already had these things I wanted to do, these other reviews a long time ago, and haven't got around to it, and so I'm gonna just get her all done with. Put them on my computer, and then I can just put them all up within a week.
I hope that I can convince one of the guys from the comic book store to let me film there again.
Your buddy not work there no more?
No, he works there. He works at a different location.
So why would these other guys not get along with him?
Well, the guy I'm thinking of might, but you never know, you know?
Oh, I'm sure if you asked him, he would. Everybody likes being on YouTube. I don't know why, but everybody seems to... They'll be like, is that on YouTube? Yeah. Oh, hey, man, you know, what's going on, bro? Yeah. They'll be like, hey, can I put you on this? I'm going to be on YouTube. And people are always put it, yeah. Well, actually, there's sometimes some people don't want it. Some people just don't want to be on camera. Some people just hate being on camera. Absolutely. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, the one lady that worked at the comic book store didn't want to be on camera at all. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Randy had this one song. I forget the name, but I liked it. It was about... I think it might have been about corporate. Yeah, you have to go on his channel one of these days, Bob. Check out some of Randy's songs that he sings when he's playing the guitar.
I'm subscribed to you, Randy, but like I said, I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't come on YouTube every day, do you?
I do. I'm on here. I'm on
Why
here.
the hell haven't you watched that video I sent you the link for with the Twilight Zone? Just bits and pieces. What the hell's wrong with you? Bits and pieces. There's actually, I could probably find a horror video for you called Bits and Pieces.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Next time you say to me, hey man, just send me the link, and then I'll just have a couple letters on your page, and you'll be like, what's that? And I'll say, I'm just sending it to you, bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. No, man,
send
no.
you a couple more letters tomorrow. Don't worry, it'll get there.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm on. I'm on it just as often as you're on it.
Here's something I bet you Randy wouldn't be into. I mean, you never know, but how you and I are like getting into that.
Cryptic, what's that say?
The Book of Enoch. What's that? What's
that say? That
Bits and Pieces, the song from Dave Clark 5.
Dave Clark 5. I don't know that song.
Neither do I. Bits and Pieces. I don't think I do.
So.
I think I've seen a short horror film called Bits and Pieces. There's this thing called Scream Fest, I think. They have like 100 short films. I think I was telling you in your Christmas I was watching it. Remember that one where I told you they had those two pedophiles pretending you think they're pedophiles and they're on the internet and they're talking in a child's voice, and then when the camera goes on them, they're actually men and they go and meet each other in the woods.
Yeah.
And you think that it's two pedophiles going to meet each other in the woods, but the two pedophiles are not pedophiles. They're both trying to find and trap a pedophile. And they're both actually not pedophiles, and they kill each other. And they never did get the pedophile because there was actually a pedophile on the loose. What a strange one that one was. 1960s, repeated with the Beatles. Yeah, you know, I kind of like, for music, I kind of like the 50s a little better. The Frank Sinatra, Andrews Sisters.
Somewhere beyond the sea and stuff like that, Cryptic.
Yeah, there's some. They had like a certain sound, that you'll never hear again. It was, you had to be there, and I don't think I was there. I hope not. I don't want it to be a reincarnation, but I'm just saying I really, really like that. I think a lot of it has to do with playing Fallout, because the whole game's always playing that music. You go into those places and there'll be like a little radio on the counter, and it'll be playing that type of music.
Hey.
Remember how you and I were talking before, Bob, about alternate worlds and parallel worlds and universes?
Yeah, because Watchmen takes place in a
saying,
parallel world.
Yeah, like the Fallout universe, same as our Earth, except for they never changed their style. Everything, clothing and music and cars, and everything else stayed in the design of the 1950s. But their technology kept going. So, like they had the internet, but when they went out of the house and dressed and stuff, you would swear it was 1955. I got flagged from my great Uncle Buck's video because I played the record. Oh yeah. They have a thing, Randy, where
for your own family's video. That's fucked up, man.
If that was an old flag, I don't know if that must have been a long time ago. They have a thing now, Randy. Sorry. The reason I called you Tiny, that's my one friend.
Yep.
I don't know why I called you Tiny. But anyway, Randy, they have a thing that they came out with about a year or so ago where if you have music playing in the background, it doesn't belong, or you're using it and it doesn't belong to you, instead of getting flagged or in a strike, now you don't get in trouble. What happens is the other people that actually own that, they immediately have monetization rights to your video. So that means anytime anybody listens to your video, these people are making like a penny or a nickel off
like
it.
This one time,
which is kind of cool.
Cryptic and I were talking like this, and then I started singing "Thank You for Being a Friend" by the Golden Girls, and then instead of flagging me, the company actually said no, they're gonna make money off my video. I know what he's talking about now.
Yeah, they used to give you a flag, and then you could get these 1 to 3 strikes in the old days, and then you had to be good like for 3 months, not do anything wrong, and then if you didn't do anything wrong after 3 months, they would take the strike off of your account.
Do you remember that, now, Cryptic? I just started singing. Thank you.
Yeah, I do. But just let me finish to Randy here. And then at the bottom line is they changed it. So instead of us people that did what Bob said and you said and I have done, instead of giving us flags and strikes, the other people gets to monetize the video, and you can never monetize it. and make money off it, but they can forever, as long as you have that video up, they'll always make money off of it. Well, they're not making much, but if they're going to make 1 penny a month, they're getting it, not you and me or Bob.
And I played the version of that song that I like by Bobby Bones and the Screaming Idiot, so I'm glad to see them get, you know.
Yeah, I'm not worried about having any background music or any inserted music because, you know, I'm not there to make money, and if somebody, you can't, you know, I don't get a strike. The other people get the rights to monetization of my video. Big deal. If I had a couple million subscribers, then that'd be different, because then I would want to be making lots of money off my videos, but a lot of times I'll find independent music that's the exact same song, but it's copyright free, and then that way it's put in your video and you can monetize it, because you're using copyright free music. I find tons of copyright-free music on YouTube, like the R Team one. I found that copyright-free. That A-Team theme.
I still gotta finish that vampire book that Bucky wants me to review. Bucky, if you're watching this, we're still doing it, but it's gonna be a while.
Bucky's been on fire, man. Oh my God, has he been pumping the videos out?
He was scared. You could tell.
Yeah, I know. I think he was trying to get as many videos as he could to make his channel look lively and everything. Yeah, I know he was. He had about 2 or 3 videos of him talking about worrying that this is the end of his YouTube channel.
Because
his uncle played the record. Cryptic read it to me.
Yeah, Randy had a couple of videos too talking about.
He posted like a family video of his. Mom.
To this day, I really don't know what's going on. I heard this was supposed to happen in December, and then I heard it was supposed to happen in the beginning of January, and I don't know. Like, I still have all my subscribers. I haven't lost a bunch of subscribers, so that means all these other people that are my subscribers, they never got their channel taken down. Because like one day, I thought that one day if I didn't get my channel taken down, I thought one day I'd come on and I'd have like 200 subscribers because the other 800 got taken down. And I'd be like, my God, how am I ever going to get back? But I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I've watched a bunch of videos on YouTube and everybody seems to have something different to say. They're not all saying the same thing. And that's kind of a drag. I would like to know like everybody else, but I don't know.
What's it say, Mom?
had 101 subscribed. 2 had accounts suspended.
I actually, since my list of people I subscribe to isn't gigantic, it's about 20, 30 people. I always check on them every few weeks to make sure they're still there, because some people don't put out very many videos, and they're still all there. There's this one guy that,
10.
my God, he hasn't put a video out in about a year.
10
He only has
subscribed
3
to.
channel
And
people
their
on his
accounts suspended.
subscription, and he's still there.
The,
A couple days ago.
the very first guy I ever subscribed to hasn't posted in almost... What has it been for Blue Goblin, Mom? Almost a year?
I think it's been over a year.
Over a year? I've been talking to Cryptic for just as long, so...
Bucky was the first person subscribed to me as an American Samurai.
Like...
I don't know how to say that name. Lem...
I don't know.
Carisadar?
Say, huh?
That's the first person that subscribed to him.
Oh.
However you pronounce it.
Yeah, mine was Bucky
Lemon Harris.
as an American Samurai. Because one of my first few videos had a Champions of the Galaxy Phil Simmer
Lemon
games.
Harrison.
Bucky's got a whole bunch of those cards, and he plays that game too. So that's how we connected.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to make those R-File videos with Rob, and
But
Bucky never
the
watched
DLC
them.
was
Never.
stealing their videos.
Yeah, stealing videos from the Beatles. My goodness. That's cockrick.
That would be.
Yeah, but you can right now. You can upload a video of somebody else's, like say a song, like the Beatles. Now, like a video of the Dick Clark's bandstand with the Beatles. You'll put it up on your channel, and you'll get a notice saying that whoever owns this video is going to get monetization rights, but you don't.
You want Tyler?
Right.
What?
You want the pad tire?
No, I want rice.
You're making them.
I don't
money.
explain to you why.
I know. I don't know if you changed your mind.
I'm
I agree with that because that's the old YouTube. You could have your TV or radio on in the background and bang, wake up the next day and have a strike. What the hell?
yeah.
And you're thinking, where did this? I didn't play that song. And then you go watch your video and they'll tell you what point of the video it is, and then it's like, oh my goodness. But I never had that problem, thank God, because I never have music playing in the background, and I never went live too much. I made very many videos for probably the first year I was on YouTube. I just used YouTube to watch YouTube. And I didn't know how to do that stuff. I had no idea how to
What?
videos, all that.
What did you want from there?
I had to self-teach myself.
Chinese fried rice, Mom.
Like, you don't want the shrimp,
Shrimp fried rice. Yeah.
shrimp fried rice.
Like that stuff, Randy, where you go live, I don't think I've ever went live on YouTube other than a video game. I know how you do it. You just push the button that says live. Excuse me, but no, I never done that before. I've been on live chats with people that had, Randy, you know Google Hangouts? I've been in a lot of Google Hangouts before.
Thank you for making it accessible for me and my friends to talk. YouTube.
And I don't know how to Skype and be on YouTube at the same time. I have no idea how you do that. I never looked at how to do it. I know I could figure it out, but I've never Skyped on YouTube yet. There was a couple guys that I don't talk to now. Not that they got the only reason I don't talk to them because I think they got kicked off YouTube. But every once in a while, I would watch their video and I'd be in the chat room, and they end up getting long. Thing I did, and then I was on their chat there, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
And then-
that's the takeout order.
I don't know, then I
want
kind of
the
started to do my own thing.
combination
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
dinner, please. I want,
But
the
yeah, I
chicken
don't know how you do the
pad
Skype.
and with
I know
that,
how to go on Skype, but I
an
don't
egg
know how
roll,
you
please.
do Skype and interact with going off of YouTube. But I don't
think he
Skype
wants
that
it
much. I
medium,
got really, there's this
And
one
then
friend of mine,
also,
Tiny
that's-
Tim.
the shrimp fried rice.
He was in that. He was Professor T
With,
in the last Our Team video.
I'm sorry, say that
Um,
again?
Sometimes me and him Skype, but we more
Yes, please.
do that on
And,
Facebook. He just lives
crab
across the river
ragoons?
from me.
order that. And
Yeah, if you happen to see that
Well,
one
not the-
last
not
Our
the,
Team video I did, Randy, in the
egg roll,
summer,
the other
it was,
one, the vegetable roll.
The last
my
Our
friend
Team
Doug-
video so far.
Yes, please.
what?
I said the last Our Team video so far. You'll do
Yeah,
videos
one-
again.
The one video
Excellent,
where
thank you.
Rob Precious isn't in it, and my friend plays the part of Rob Precious. There's a couple of spots in the video where we're talking about a guy called Professor T. He's telling, use the force, Rob. That's Tiny.
Who's in the
He used
force?
to be about 200 pounds heavier than that when he was in his 20s, and everybody called him Tiny.
I haven't watched that one in a while. I have to watch that one, like, again
That's
soon.
the one where,
I gotta be honest with you, Cryptic. I watch them once for most of your R teams, and then I'm done with it.
well, sometimes I will go back and watch because like when I'm like going through my videos,
But
see
my
like on how many views there are, and then I'll scroll down and I'll be like, oh, I'll watch this one, this R-Team. Like the one I liked was where it's like Virginia bound, and Randy's like, oh yeah,
my favorite is
Virginia. I've been there before, or beautiful country, he says, and then next thing you know, in comes the Waltons theme, and it has the whole Walton setup with you guys.
okay. My
Another
favorite.
one I like was Randy jumping out of the airplane.
My favorite one is where
James
Big.
and Greens, Rob says, James and Greens was flying too low and Randy crashed into the truck. It would seem the only thing that was high was Games and Greens from his marijuana.
You know the one I want. One of my favorites is where Bigfoot ate, where you're describing the Mothman. Bigfoot ate a moth. Like Bigfoot ate a moth.
Yeah, Rob. Yeah. Rob talking about.
If you ever get like double video views on that one, all of a sudden it's me.
Yeah, that's where Rob's talking about. They were doing an experiment on a moth, and it was like radioactive, and it escaped. And Bigfoot ate it, and then just after Bigfoot ate it, the aliens abducted Bigfoot, and then they started experimenting on him, but they didn't know he had a moth in his stomach, and then out came the Mothman. The Bigfoot turned into a Mothman from the DNA they're using. And I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, where do you get this stuff from? You know, and then he never tells me. He always just. That's what I like about his character. He'll never explain stuff. That he'll never give you the details when you ask him why. He'll just move on. He'll give you this dumb look, like what? Yeah. He's had some pretty funny one where he was telling me in the one video of the R Files where he's telling me, "You want to know who shot JFK?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. The world wants to know." Well, I don't know if you're ready for this or not, but the truth is you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. JFK Kennedy, he shot himself. Oh yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. He shot himself. I'm just like, what the hell? Oh my god! The other one where he says like he's telling me who built the pyramids. It was the Germans with the help of the dinosaurs.
Germans.
And I'm like, Germans? No, dinosaurs? Yeah, dinosaurs. Who else would move the bricks? The stones, Yeah! Yeah. And that other one with Randy where you guys are all like getting, Kim Jong-un's got you right against the bucket there, and in come the Cylon Raiders, and they're about to take you out, and in comes Randy and the Starship little battle thing there, starts blowing away the Cylons. Thanks, Randy.
That would be one messed up simulation. If they truly did have an R-Team simulation, that would be a messed up simulation, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I like about the Rob's character. Like I said, he's like James Bond and like Maxwell Smart put together.
And Peter Griffin.
And Peter Griffin for the body and dumb stuff, but. Yeah, it's kind of funny too, and it's always he's always like you can understand like the actual president of the United States, like he would have like a super elite force that he'll send out for certain missions, Well, Al Gore, he's not the president, and Al Gore's the best he did was vice president, but the government always gives their employees something, so Al Gore, he has access to the R-Team, which is basically. You guys, none of you guys should be doing this work. Like, mostly you got, like, Games and Greens, the pilot, and he's always crashing because he's stoned, and then you got, like, Bucky, the American Samurai, and he's the guy who can dress in all these different disguises and take on all these different, like, super action stuff, but he gets beat up and stuff, and then there's Rob, and then, like, Bob, like, one of my favorite things, like, where Bob goes undercover and setting up a comic book stand, and this way he doesn't have to pay taxes. And I'm like, taxes? Yeah. It makes no sense. Like, Okay, Bob's doing his part. He's going undercover to get the word on the street, and he'll have like an underground, like fucking comic book setup, you know. This way he doesn't have to pay taxes. Like, what does that have to do with anything? I mean,
Yeah. Well, guys.
yeah. Take care, Randy. Yeah, all right. It's getting pretty close here because I think Bob just ordered his supper. I think Bob's probably heading around too soon.
That's what I was gonna say. Well, guys, I think you all know to stay solid and Bob out.
Okay, good night, guys.
See you, man.
Bye, Randy.
Take care.
Bye, Bob.
Be safe.
You too.
Okay. Mom, help me shut it down. Yeah. She shut it.